going to be doing my philosopher notes video journal on the story in Cuba, I Was a German Shepherd. One of my statements that summarizes the main takeaways from this short story is identity. The main character feels as though his identity has been stripped away from him the moment he moves to the United States. It feels as though Massimo is somewhat ashamed of his identity and where he's from. This theme of identity was discussed in our class since we were given the task to come up with our own definition of identity in our groups. My group said that identity refers to our sense of what we are as individuals and as members of social groups. The second statement is stigma. So stigma is defined as a set of negative and often unfair beliefs that a society or group of people have about something. Talking about today, and that was specifically touched on in the book, was the stigma of men not being able to show feelings, and just how society has portrayed men to be strong, and just like the common saying of boys don't cry, boys shouldn't cry. So I feel like this stigma was touched on a lot in the book since it portrays how the main character Massimo clearly has mental health problems and has gone through a lot in his life just by his wife passing and also him having to completely move out of his native country. Stigmas were touched on in our class, especially when we were made to listen to a podcast titled Myth Busting, Blind as a Bat, and Memory of a Goldfish. So there, the podcast, they talked about certain societal beliefs that we have that are not true, and I feel like this is one of the beliefs that society has just gotten wrong. The third main theme of the short story is how culture is preserved. So in the story, it is seen how Massimo and his friends sit in a table and play domino, and they talk about their lives and different stories that they might want to tell. This picture kind of shows what that would look like, and I feel like that just shows culture preservation, since it is something that Massimo brought from Cuba and kept it going in a new country. And the fourth main theme that kind of summarizes the whole story is just the storytelling. I love that this story was written in such a way that we follow Massimo's life and we follow his struggles, and we're able to really empathize more with the main character since we are seeing firsthand the struggles that he has to go through. For example, I'm from Venezuela and I too migrated as well to the United States, and I found it very relatable when Massimo was telling the story of how once he was told, quote, "This is America, kindly speak English," which is something that I have heard before myself and I have experienced before. That's it. Thank you.